If you guys didn't already know, about 2 weeks ago, there was an announcement that came out that said T-Mobile is forcing their customers into newer, more expensive plans. And what does that mean? What does that mean? It means that they're not going to have the same old plans that they had before, the same cheap plans that they had before. They're going to now have plans that are slightly more expensive, maybe just a little bit more, approximately about $10 more, right? And what's happening is T-Mobile is saying, listen, guys, we need more money. Listen, we thought that with the merger with Sprint, that this thing would be easy. We'd corner the market. We'd have it all locked down. But we need a little bit, bruh. Come on, like, run me a couple of dollars, man. I know I get about 10 more dollars out of you. I mean, help me out here. That's what they're saying. They want a little bit more money. And what can we say about that, right? Now, the many promises that the company made. So the company has promised to not raise rates at all for 3 years. Now, the merger took place in about 2020. And so we're right at the 3 year mark. And what does that mean? It means that, technically speaking, they did deliver on what they said they were going to do. And it's not exactly the situation where they lied to us. What happened is they're just doing exactly what they said they were going to do. They weren't going to increase rates. So now, what can we say? Like, what's wild about social media now is that everybody's just screaming from the top of their lungs, "Oh, T-Mobile is forcing their customers to get into more expensive plans." But they're not saying that on the 17th, the day that the increases were supposed to be forced upon people, was actually the day the text messages were supposed to be sent out. Now, it's not the end of the world, right? I'll say that. I'll say that it's not the end of the world from what they're saying anyway. What they're saying is people are going to be forced into more expensive plans unless they opt to not go into those plans. So we're talking about an increase of maybe $10. And if people want to stay on the same plans, they essentially have to opt out of those increases that would normally happen with the new increases. Now they're blaming technology as the reason why they want to increase the rates. But I mean, how different of an experience can you really have when you just make a phone call? You just have internet access. I mean, there's not really much more that you would really benefit from outside of, I don't know, what's an excusable reason for your cell phone carrier to increase your rates? They're going to say you're going to have access to 5G technology. Now, if I'm correct, I think that they're trying to get the people to pay for all those advertisements that they're doing out there, stating, "Hey, we have the biggest 5G network in the entire country." That's what I believe is actually happening. I don't think that they're doing it because they care about the customer. They're trying to get some return on their investment. Listen, if we're going to go out here and brag to people about us having the best deal, 5G coverage in the entire country, somebody's got to pay for it. Come on now. We didn't think that the people would not come on board when we were saying that, but now we need to eke a little bit more out of the customers that we have. Just give us a little bit. What do you guys think? I think it's a interesting dynamic. Salute, salute. How's it going? Yeah, so is it fair for companies to be forcing their customers? Now, I looked on my AT&T bill. Now, they promised me a few years ago, they said, "Man, we're going to give you that 1 gig speed for $69.99. You're never going to have an increase. Unlimited HBO Max, right? Included with your plan." And then I look and I'm looking, I see $74.99. I'm like, hold up, bruh. Where did the $5 come from? Now, last I checked, internet does not charge you no taxes. So it's not taxes. And so what are they saying? We have some $5 worth of fees that have been charged. Come on, bro. Trying to eke out an extra $5 out of me. Can these companies be trusted? I don't know, bro. I don't think so. What do you guys think? But yeah, I wanted to come and talk to you guys about this. I've been asked about this, about how I thought this thing was going to play out. And the way that I saw it, I said, man, I don't know. I said, to me, it looks like they're trying to get the bag. They want the monies. That's what it looks to me like, right? So, essentially, that's what it is the plan changes are going to impact older plans like the one simple choice, Magenta 55 plus, and they're supposed to receive notice. Like I said, they were supposed to receive it last week, and it's going to be about $10 increase every month. Now you have to opt out of the new plan that's $10 more. Essentially, you have to say, "Hey, don't increase my bill." And essentially, you have to call support. And one of the challenges they were having last week is that no one was able to get through. A lot of people were having a difficult time, excessively long waiting times. So I say that you need to continue to push because they're promising customers not limited access to the opportunity to opt out, right? So the customers have been saying that they're not interested in increased phone bill because, man, it's tough times out here, man. The extra $10 might be, half a week's of gas, and if you drive a Prius or a hybrid, it might be a whole week's of gas, but who's talking about it? Who's talking about it, right? And essentially what's happening is that this is only impacting plans that were established before April 28th, 2022. So those are the ones that are the most likely to be impacted. Beyond that, a lot of the plans that came from after that are not beneficiaries of like the locked in price and the old pricing. It's essentially the ones that are supposed to be from after April 28th, 2022. Now, the way the news came out was interesting, right? Now, there's a movie that's just come out, Dumb Money, right? And it's about Wall Street Bets, the subreddit group that took down the hedge funds who were shorting GameStop and AMC stock. Now, this situation is a situation where a Reddit group or a Reddit post stated that this is actually happening. There's something to be said about like these groups, these small groups that get together online. And there's a bunch of other people who are collaborating who are saying, hey, listen, I have this information, you have this information, and then you have the information exchange. And like the movie is illustrating, and I even benefited from, now you have an opportunity to be part of the revolt. Stick it to the big money guys, right? That's what they say. Stick it to them. Take that. So essentially, that's really what you want to do is you just want to make sure that you reach out to T-Mobile, tell them, hey, listen, I don't want to be charged the extra $10. Reach out to them, say I want to opt out. I want to keep my old plan, and it's supposed to allow you to keep your old plan. Beyond that, that's really pretty much it. It's the age-old conversation about companies, how they try to find slimy ways of increasing your bill. And it's up to you as the little guy to say, no, not this time. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that it's fair for a company to automatically opt you into an increase and then now you have to tell them, no, let me get my money. Let me keep my old plan at the rate that I have it at. So yeah, caramel drip. Now you did that's a good point. You say that I foresee FCC complaints. I mean, that's potentially it, but that's not the case. The case is really that they actually did go through the formal channels, the proper channels in order for them to do this increase. It's just that the Reddit group got in the way and essentially just released this information ahead of them kind of allowing customers to see. Salute, salute. How's it going? So she says no automatic opt-ins are unethical in your opinion. Yeah, they are, right? But you know what though? Those terms and services, subject to change without notice. Those terms and services are always changing, and it's difficult. I mean, how many people can actually say that they read the terms of service and they know all the constraints that come with the account that they have? I mean, if you're an iPhone user, do you really own the phone? If you own a Mac, do you really own the Mac? I was changing phones and I was transferring my data from my cell phone, my old iPhone, to a newer iPhone, and I was using the cable and the program called FileZilla, and I was forcibly moving the files over, and then my computer said, we noticed an error, and essentially my computer blocked me from transferring my data from my iPhone to my Mac, and said, "Nah, bruh, you need to move it the way we want you to move it, not the way you want to move it." And so I had to restart the computer and disconnected my connection. It was a mess. I don't think that we're going into a space where we really don't own anything. Everything is being licensed to us. They still own it, but we're just leasing it. It's licensed to us for the moment. I agree with you though. It is essentially unethical, and then it's up to you. Like it's you, the user. You pretty much have to say, "Hey, no, I don't want to be involved in your rate hikes. I don't want to give you more money." AT&T, I need to make a phone call to AT&T myself. They raised my internet bill $5, and I need that $5, bro. Like that might be a mango I can buy. It might be a couple of mangoes, a couple of avocados, or something. It's real out here. What did she say? However, if people can't get through and T-Mobile is making it hard as their per usual, right? There will be complaints. Exactly. But I mean, $10, they'll say, all right, catch me if you can. And then by the time you actually get to the $10, they'll say, hey, we'll give you a credit. Shut you up right there. So they're saying that they're going to honor their customers. They're going to make sure that they don't stick it to them for the $10. But think about the people who are not online, who are not on social media. They didn't hear the alarms being rung. Now you see an extra $10. Be like, hold up, bro. Like, what happened here? An extra $10. So now you run into them to try to get the money back. There's some slimy stuff out here. Some slimy stuff. So, yeah. Yeah. Serious mango fun. Yeah, that's another depressing story right there. Talk about hikes. Yeah. Mangoes. That's where it's at. Yeah, so that's pretty much what it is, and I'm missing out on my mangoes right now. They're out of season. The only mangoes that are out there are Brazilian mangoes. And if you eat mangoes like I eat mangoes, you know that Brazilian mangoes are the worst mangoes in the world. The world. I'll say that. They are the worst mangoes that come to America. They are the worst in the world. They might as well be only ones for mango pickle, because all of them are green, hard. They don't have no flavor. They might as well only be good for mango pickle, where you take raw mangoes or mangoes that are not ripe and you put them in chili and then you eat them. Mango pickle, mango acha. That's a little bit of essay for you right there. That's what it is though. But yeah. So we gotta wait. We gotta wait for the mangoes, and that's it. Yeah, no mangoes right now. Even the Peruvian ones are a real suspect right now. Don't get me talking about avocados too, man. I'm a produce guy, so that's what we need. We need the money for the groceries. So the extra $10, we just can't swing right now. Even my extra $5, I need AT&T to run it. Give me my $5 back, man. because they already throttle my service, so I have to go to them and say, hey, listen, what's going on? Why is my internet so slow? And they were like, oh man, my bad, my bad, oh my bad. Then they bump it back up. So you don't have no choice but to chase these companies down. Salute, salute. Yeah, Uncle Stu. We're talking about T-Mobile hiking that money up out here. They want people to pay the extra $10. And now the customers are having to fight to say, hey, listen, I don't want to be involved in your mess. I want to keep my plan the way it is. Because you're not going to give me faster internet speed. I mean, that's not going to happen. I just think that they've been bragging about how they have the largest 5G service in the country, and now they want somebody to pay for it. And maybe they thought more people were going to come over with those ad campaigns, but that's just not it right there. That's all I have for you guys today. I'd be curious to hear what you all think in the comments. Is it fair that T-Mobile's asking customers to say they don't want to be charged the $10 to automatically signing them up? Or is it a situation where T-Mobile should be asking people to participate in rate hikes or rate increases, and it shouldn't be something that you have to sit up there and get on the phone with support and say, hey guys, no, 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 no. I don't know. It's wild times, but this is not investing advice. This is not financial advice, Find your own financial professional. This is just a conversation that I wanted to have about money with you guys. But I appreciate y'all coming through. Caramel Drip. On a spot. I've been seeing you out there in the streets posting on your other moniker. Salute to Uncle Stu. I appreciate y'all coming through. Until next time, peace.